today with a new video, and I'm so excited to be here with you today. This is a platform and an opportunity for me to empower and encourage you to learn more about your physical and financial wellness. If you like videos like this, please comment, share, like, and subscribe. This is season 1, episode 1 of our new show, We Are Frankenstein, the Human Energy Show, dedicated to physical and financial wellness. In season 1, we're going to be talking about why are we Frankenstein, and more importantly, who is the mad scientist and what is he all about? What is he up to? I'm going to talk to you about what does phenom really mean. Under the umbrella, you see phenom there. I'm going to break that down for you so that you understand where I'm coming from and what our energy show is really about. In this video, I'm going to be giving you 5 tips for creating a great plate. We're talking about a plate of food that you can really enjoy, that you can eat anytime, lunches and dinners. So how do we think about creating this great plate of ours? There's so much information on the internet about food. I wanted to give you something really, really easy that you could just go on each day of the week and say, okay, if I do these 5 things, then I'll be doing a lot better than I did before. So let's get into it. 5 tips for creating a great plate. Number 1, balance your calories. I know a lot of you have apps on your phone and you're trying to count calories, but when it comes to calories, everyone is different. And everybody's calorie intake is going to be different from one person to the next. So you want to make sure that you don't go over a certain amount of calories, whatever your calorie count is. But if you're more active than someone else, if you have a different kind of employment where you're more active, or you do exercise or you play sports, your calories are going to be different than others. So notice that in number 1, we didn't say count your calories. We said balance your calories. And we're going to talk more about that in just a moment. So if we're not counting calories, then what are we doing when we sit down to make this plate? What we're doing is we're thinking about how much should I really eat? How hungry am I? What have I already eaten today? What did I eat yesterday? And so I'm going to teach you how to look at what you've already eaten and actually how you feel and what you have going on that day. And that'll dictate what you're going to eat next. Versus the traditional way of just thinking to your subconscious about what you feel like eating and then choosing that. That is a very counterproductive way of eating, to just ask yourself, what do I feel like? And then just go for that. You want to be more productive in your eating, and we'll teach you more how to do that. We're going to do that by using MyPlate, and I am going to help you to set up a MyPlate account at choosmyplate.gov. It is absolutely free, and it has a lot of tools that we use to keep track of what we eat, keep track of our fitness, be encouraged by our community members. And it's an awesome way of being able to look up food. And I'm going to take you step by step through the entire website during this season. So get ready to have an awesome time in learning how to balance your calories. So that'll do it for number 1. Number 2, enjoy food, eat less. But not like what you see here on this plate. We're just kidding a little bit here. But when we say enjoy food, we're talking about natural foods, real foods, foods that actually are electric and that give you energy. And we're talking about eating less foods that are what we call empty calories, which give you absolutely nothing but a feeling that you're looking for. So the key to balancing calories is physical fitness. Now, physical activities help balance calories. And if you notice here in this pic, we have a lot of different things going on here. In the top, we have maybe a family, they're on the beach, they're relaxing, having a nice jog, playing around. And then on the right, we have people doing different types of exercises. And on the bottom, we have people playing a variety of different sports. So being physically active does not mean that you have to go to a gym and get a membership and lift weights and do that type of thing all the time. There's different strokes for different folks. So physically active means just that simple. Just be physically active. For children, the recommended amount of physical activity is 60 minutes a day, every day. And for adults, it's 30 minutes a day. Every day is recommended, but every other day is also okay for adults. So I'm going to be giving you tips and advice. I'm going to be in the gym with you on video, and I'm going to be showing you how to do different physical activities to help you to improve balancing out your calories. So that'll do it for number 2. Number 3, avoid oversized portions. I think in society today, especially in fast food and other types of restaurants, every portion is big. We're always looking for more food, more food, more food. So if you want to begin to balance your calories out, I'm going to give you a couple of quick pointers. If you're someone who sits at a desk and you're on your computer, you're on a laptop all day, then physical activity is going to be really important for you. But also, these few tips are going to be really, really, really important. Number 1. It would seem obvious to use smaller portions, but to do that, you really would need some help. So number 1, whatever type of cup you normally use a smaller cup. That way, when you're drinking sodas or when you're drinking juices or things like that, you won't drink as much. Same thing with your bowl and with your plates. Try using a smaller bowl or smaller plate so that you can't fit as much food on there, and that will help you in balancing out your calories. Here are 3 more quick tips. Portion out foods before you eat. So instead of just leaving food out and going back and forth and getting what you want, go ahead and put everything you're going to eat for that meal on that plate. Put all the other foods away, and that's what you have. Number 2, share meals with a friend. This is really important when you're out and about, when you're going to restaurants. Instead of just ordering one thing for yourself, why not share appetizers or get an entree and share that entree? I like this idea because it gives you the opportunity to try different things on the menu versus simply just trying one thing every time. And then number 3, take home part of your meal for leftovers. And if you plan on doing this, then you probably will, which means if you go out Sunday night or whatever your day off is and you go out to eat, go ahead and plan on taking some of that meal home for lunch the next day when you're at work. So that way you'll begin to stop eating at a certain point because you want to save some of that meal. And then you don't have to worry about lunch the next day. So these are just 3 quick pointers in number 3 to help you to balance out your calories a little bit better. In our training this season, I'm going to be teaching you to eat for energy. Our food that's natural is electric, and dead food, or what we call matrix foods, have no life. And so by eating for energy, you're going to have all the energy you need in order to go about your day. So I don't want you to feel like you're not going to have enough energy to do this or to do that just because you're trying to change your eating habits. Here are foods that you can eat more often. I am going to have live events, and I'm going to be showing you how to work with these foods. Vegetables are one that I'm going to be showing you how to work with in our classes that we have. That way you'll feel comfortable going to either the farmer's market or your local market and getting these, and you'll know how to use them. Number 2, fruits. We're going to introduce you to different fruits, teach you how to make smoothies, teach you how to incorporate fruits into all your different meals, even dinner. A lot of times, fruit is going to give you energy so that you don't have to have so many energy drinks or coffee and this type of thing. Next is whole grains. This is a very tricky subject, and I'm going to dive into it with you because everything you see that says grain, 100% grain, oat grain, and this type of thing is not whole grain. And many of those products have no whole grain at all. So I'm going to teach you exactly what to look for so that you know that you're getting exactly what you're supposed to get. This is human energy, and it's going to help you to be so motivated about trying different foods. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to really enjoy it with you. And then last but not least, number 5 is half of your plate should be fruits and vegetables. And then your whole grains and your protein. I didn't mention protein in this video because we're going to talk more about that, but these are the most important 5 so far. So half of your plate will be fruits and vegetables, and then you'll fill in whatever else you can with whole grains and protein. So when you're eating lunch and when you're eating dinner, if you really want to get on a great program, remember this step right here. When you look down, half of your plate should be fruit, half of it should be vegetables, and then grain and protein should be after that. So you're getting a well-balanced meal. You're not eating just little bits of this and bits of that. You're not just getting a little bitty salad here and a little bitty salad there. I see people doing that a lot, and it's not helping you. You need all of your food groups in order to be well. So these are 5 tips that are going to help you eat for energy, and I hope that I get a chance to meet you in our live classes. For those of you who like this video, please share it with someone who you think could benefit from it. Please like, comment down below if you have any comments, and subscribe to our newsletter. We have our Spice Girls Club that will be starting in a few months. So I'm excited about getting together with all of the moms and women that want to learn more about how to feed the family, how to cook, how to eat more energetically. So I look forward to everything. Thank you so much for watching this episode of We Are Frankenstein, the Human Energy Show. I am Troy Weaver at troyweaver.com, and you can find me online on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Have a great night, and I look forward to seeing you next time on We Are Frankenstein, the Human Energy Show.